Hello, two heads up here. Welcome to another, let's call this a mini game guide. So, big chompy bird hunting. Now, let's talk about the prerequisites at first. For this method of big chompy bird hunting, you do need to have done Zogre Flesh Eaters, which has very minimal requirements, so it's a very easy quest to do. So, what am I going with? It's really, Chompies are only level 10, so it's not really a big deal to hunt them, but what really helps out is an Ogre Comp Bow, which you can only make after doing the Zogre Flesh Eaters quest, and Brutal Arrows, which you can only use with the Comp Bow. Brutal Arrows are much easier to make than Ogre Arrows, and a Comp Bow is faster, I believe more accurate too than a regular Ogre Bow. And, if you want to go in style, you need to buy a pair of Ranger boots, but obviously that's not necessary. Neither is the Carol. So you can do this in green Dragonhide, it really doesn't matter. But you can only kill Chompies with an Ogre Bow. So, let's get started and I'll talk on the way. Now, how do you make Brutal Arrows? Well, you get some HE logs, Archie HE logs. Use a nice knife on them just like you would regular logs to make ogre arrow shafts. When you cut them, it gives you a random amount. Use feathers on them, and you have to use like a lot of feathers per shaft. It's more than one feather per shaft. So they're pretty supply intensive. And then you use nails on those with a hammer. So you can either cut these HE trees here, or you can see, look, there's 100 HE logs in the shop for 4 coins each. And if you don't want to make your own bowstrings, there's also 10 bowstrings in this shop. What you do need to make a ogre comp bow is you need HE logs, you need a bowstring, and you need wolf bones. So if you have a Castle Wars ring, you can just, and if you've done the Gnome Stronghold quest, you can just teleport to Alcarid, take a glider to White Wolf Mountain real quick, and then make your bow after you get the wolf bones and tele back. That's what I did. Instead of going all the way south east of here. Alright, so you see all these toads? This is my preferred hunting spot for these guys. I spent so much time on the live game, like hunting these things. I killed, I believe, 2,000 chompy birds, which took a long time. I got the black pentafeather hat. So the black chompy hat with 5 feathers on it. If you don't remember how to get these ogre bellows, by the way, go back to Rance's house and they're in that locked chest. So what I like to do is, you'll see this mound here. You can lay these frogs anywhere down on these mounds. It doesn't really matter if you spread them apart or not. What is going to allow you to catch the most swamp toads is just running back and forth, catching as many frogs as you can and laying them down as fast as you can. That'll maximize the spawn rate. See, one has spawned now, but I'm not going to attack it until I have, full frogs. And you can't attack it while it's eating a frog anyways. Okay, so I killed it. I don't even bother plucking it. You don't need to pluck it to make it count as a kill. So just keep collecting frogs as fast as you can and laying them down, and that'll increase, will maximize your chances of getting, spawning chompy birds, which is the whole idea. You can only carry 3 of these toads in your inventory at a time. See, there's another one. And they take about a minute and a half or so to fly away. So, to get the first hat, you need to get 15 kills, which doesn't really take that much time at all. If you pluck these guys, you get some feathers. You get a little bit of feathers, which is nice. But I don't bother plucking them especially if you really want to, get the max hat, which is a yellow 5 pentafeather hat. You need to kill these fast. You don't have time to pluck them. You just need to lay down toads as fast as you can. And I don't know why. I spent so much time doing this on a live game, and I even did it before the Zogre's Flesh Eater quest came out. And oh my god, when that quest came out, it made Chompy bird hunting so much easier because the swamp is literally, you know, where the toads are is literally right next to where the Chompy hunting area is. So it made killing them and laying down frogs so much faster. You always want to keep some frogs up, otherwise you can't have more like Chompy spawning. So I've got at least one frog up now. And yeah, it's you know, pretty easy, but it gets, you know, pretty repetitive. But if this is something, you know, very few people, an accomplishment, you know, killing 4,000 Chompy birds. I think that's how many you need for the yellow pentafeather hat, the dragon hunter hat, whatever. That's how many kills you need, 4,000, just to get that hat. You don't get anything else. You just get a hat. So that's why very few people do this. There's really no incentive other than getting a hat. It's non-tradable, it's unique. And I guess that's why I wanted to do it. I wanted something that few other people had in this game, but I just don't have time for it in 07. I kind of wish I did because it's pretty relaxing. You know, something you can do when you're bored. You can just teleport to Castle Wars, get here very easily. Yeah, it's fun to see those Chompy birds spawn. But I think that's all I have to say on Chompy bird hunting. You can go to Rance to get the hats, if I didn't already say that, which is in the southeast of here, south of Yanil. And so you can check your kills. Let's see, operate the bow. Check kills. So I have 11. So it says I'm a beginner now, and so once I get to 15 kills, it'll say I've graduated to the next level. Like when you check it, it'll be something different. So that's how you check your kills, and that's when you know to get a new hat. Alright, but otherwise, that's all I have to say on Chompy bird hunting. I hope this gave you something interesting to do. Thanks again for watching. Really would help me out if you'd hit that like button. It gets my guides higher up in the search bar. You know, all I'm trying to do is help you guys out. So if you could help me out by hitting the like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.